What's good, YouTube?
Okay, 3, 2, I'll put that in there. 1.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Ham.
And it's Deja.
And it's Ham Jr. We're back with a video. Today we're gonna be doing the
labor and delivery story time.
But
so he was born on October 10th. My due date is October 24th. So he came he came 2 weeks early.
10-10-20.
So let's
Goat
start.
child.
Let's start off October 8th. Yeah, October 8th. So October 8th.
What?
You remember?
Oh, her water had broke.
No.
Oh.
What? October 8th.
She was having contractions.
Yeah, I went to my sister's house and I was having contractions, but I didn't think it was contractions. I just thought they were like cramps or whatever. So, wasn't I texting you and telling you like, what did I say?
Her stomach was like
feeling weird.
Yeah, not hurting, but feeling weird.
Yeah, so October 8th, the night of October 8th, I was having contractions. And they were getting like, what were they, like 10 minutes apart?
Yeah.
And they hurt, like they didn't feel like Braxton Hicks, so. But I didn't want to overreact, because how many times?
Yeah, she had Braxton Hicks the whole time.
Yeah, so I didn't really know what contractions felt like, so I didn't really know. So October 8th, I was having contractions, and we were walking up and down the stairs.
Mm-hmm. We went for a walk, actually. Remember? The day before?
Yeah. And I was telling my mom, and she was like, those are contractions. But nobody thought I was gonna go into labor.
Yeah, nobody.
That quick. So we were walking up and down the stairs.
That early, at least. Yeah,
we were going up and down the stairs. October 8th, the night of October 8th. And then we went to sleep. And I kept getting up to go pee per usual, but my stomach was hurting, like it was getting worse, but I didn't think nothing of it. So at 5 a.m. October 9th, my water broke. Well, I was like, I didn't feel it break, but I felt my pants wet, and I just felt like stuff coming out, and it wasn't pee.
She had woke me up talking about her water broke.
Yeah, it was.
And she's just standing there while water was just coming out.
Babe, no. Did I tell you?
Yeah.
When I first found out in the bed, the bed was wet, and my pants were wet. I didn't even feel my pants wet until I touched it, though. And I went to the bathroom, and then heck of water came out. So we went. So you packed up. You already packed the day.
Yeah, I had packed the night before because I already felt him coming. But
I didn't though.
So her water breaks. She wakes me up. Water breaks. We call everybody. Call the nurses that need to be called or whatever. Then she goes to the mirror and starts doing her fucking edges.
Because I wasn't feeling contractions.
She started doing her edges. I'm like.
And you were packing up the car.
Yeah, car all packed up. I'm like, come on, what are you doing? She's like,
to fix my
doing my hair. She was doing her edges. Her hair was already done, so she had got her hair done like a week before.
Right.
So she was just cleaning up her edges.
And my eyelashes.
Taking her sweet time in the mirror, and I was just like looking at her like, aren't you in labor? Yeah,
but I wasn't having contractions, so I wasn't like wanting to rush to the hospital.
And it wasn't like what everybody be talking about, oh, I ran through every red light. Yeah. It was just.
Probably if I was having contractions.
Yeah, I mean, she was calm, she wasn't in pain.
And it was a 30-minute drive.
Yeah, we made it 30 minutes to the hospital. Got to the hospital, it was like 10 ladies at the same time.
All water broke though.
Like
all have towels.
All their water broke.
All got towels in their legs, except for me. I don't know why I didn't do that.
So they call us in.
But wait, the week before I went to the doctor's, I was 36 weeks and I was 1 centimeter dilated.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And so they call us back. We go to the room and I change into the gown or whatever, and he hooks up his PlayStation.
I had to set up the PlayStation, man. I had a Madden game. What else? And then I was on Warzone. But I'm thinking my son finna come that night. I'm like, all right, let me.
But wait. What happened after that? They what they do? Didn't they check my? They didn't check my cervix until like later.
They checked.
So what they do? They just hooked me up to IV for the fluids or whatever.
They hooked her up to the fluids that were necessary, and then they waited a little bit for the nurse. They waited a couple hours.
And then they checked my cervix, and I was 1.5 centimeters dilated.
Yeah, after like 6 hours
of being in labor. So after that, they made me wait until I was like feeling contractions, right?
Mm-hmm. And they said don't tell them until she was feeling like constant contractions.
Yeah, so they made me wait until I was having contractions, and then during that point, I was like, they gave me the COVID test or whatever.
Yep. They did the COVID test. That came back in 45 minutes or something like that.
And then they were watching my contractions, but I wasn't really feeling anything. So then they put me on Pitocin, right? Yeah,
Pitocin to induce her labor.
Pitocin, and then I started feeling the contractions. The contractions were getting worse. And then
they gave her this one medicine that had her acting drunk.
They said it makes you feel like you had a whole bottle of wine.
I was like, babe, give me a hug. She said, I can't see you.
It was like the room was spinning. You just felt drunk, and I fell asleep after all the doses. It was like 3 doses, and after that 3rd dose, I was sick, and that medicine wasn't working.
She was throwing up.
I felt every contraction. I threw up twice. And then after that, they gave me an epidural.
But it's crazy because we kept asking for nausea medicine, and they just weren't coming in with it.
They never gave me nausea medicine.
And she just kept throwing up.
And I just felt so sick, like I kept throwing up. I felt dizzy. I didn't like that medicine. The first time was cool, made me sleep. And
second time you was half asleep. Half up. Third time you was just
It didn't work. It didn't work at all. And then they gave me the epidural. The epidural didn't numb half of my body. Well, it numbed my leg. It didn't numb half my stomach. So I felt contraction on one side of my stomach
for like an hour.
And so they kept flipping me back and forth, constantly on my back. And finally,
they said the epidural needed like her to flip so it could spread through both sides.
Yeah, but it didn't. That first hour, I felt contractions on one side of my stomach. It was the worst pain ever. That was the worst pain. And then I didn't like how the epidural made me feel, but I didn't feel nothing while giving birth. What happened after that? After the epidural, I was sick during that too, huh?
It was the next day. Wait, no. Same day.
Like 12 a.m.?
Yeah.
I was just so irritated because I was ready. I felt like I had to push. And what? How long did it take the doctor to come?
Like a cool hour, if not 2.
Yeah.
They had the nurse coming in, practicing with her. And shit.
Yeah, and then they checked me. They only checked me like twice, huh? Or 3 times?
They checked when they checked when you're 1.5, and then they checked
when I was 9.5.
9.5. They didn't check anywhere in between, so.
And then when I was 9.5, they said they were gonna call the doctor. The doctor, whatever. And the doctor was, I guess, delivering somebody else.
Make sure when y'all in labor or your girl's in labor, don't just go to no ordinary hospital.
Right.
Go to a hospital that you know is going to be good and be good to you no matter what.
But yeah,
because it's a lot of stuff that's very crucial during labor that can't be missed. and some hospitals miss that shit.
But overall, the nurses were nice.
Yeah, it was nice. It was a couple attitude, but
Yeah.
you got attitudes.
That first nurse, I really liked her. Didn't you?
She thought she was gonna be there. She thought for sure the baby was coming.
She got
her
off,
shift.
huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But yeah, so I've not been saying like the time. Well, basically, I got.
It was just we weren't really focusing on the time. We were just focusing on her giving birth.
We got to the hospital at like 6 a.m.
Yeah.
And I was in labor the whole day.
On to the next day.
I didn't get the epidural till like 10 o'clock, right?
Oh.
And I didn't feel like I felt
Nah,
like,
hell no. It was like 11.
You think?
When the anesthesiologist came in?
Yeah.
It was like 11. They came hella late. I ain't gonna lie.
The epidural is, I don't remember, like, they made you sit in front of me, huh? For the epidural. You didn't even see what was going on back there, huh?
Yeah, they made me sit in front of her, I guess to comfort her or something. They wanted to make sure she didn't move.
Yeah.
But, I mean, when they did it,
I don't
she
remember
didn't squeeze on nothing or anything.
Yeah, I don't remember going forward, did I?
Yeah.
I did?
It just happened, and then the lady asked her if it hurt or whatever, and she was like,
The
I didn't feel
epidural
it.
didn't hurt. It didn't hurt.
It was that thing in your back that hurt after.
Yeah, like when they pushed the medicine through, it was like cramping. That was probably the worst.
But they tell you like it's gonna cramp for a little bit.
But
and it's
people
gonna go
make
away.
it seem like the epidural is so painful.
Yeah,
But
people
I guess
be
it
saying like
depends on you.
back problems and all that stuff. I mean, to each his own.
Right.
Because it might not even phase you.
But yeah, I didn't like how the epidural made me feel. I couldn't feel nothing. It was a weird feeling. I think it's because one side of my stomach wasn't numb. That was probably why I didn't like it. But yeah, where were we at? So I got the epidural like 11, 12.
The nurse started coming in. The nurse did your last, check your dilation.
My cervix, and she said we're ready to push. But then
she leaves for like 2 hours and sends a nurse in to do practice pushes.
Yeah, so I'm thinking like the doctor's about to come and I'm about to have this baby, but no. She was like, we're gonna do practice pushes, and I'm like, practice pushes? I'm ready to push for real. Like, what do you mean practice pushes?
So she literally sat there.
It was just her in the room. It was just her.
And was just like, all right, push, go.
And mind you, before that, like an hour before that, another nurse came in and set up like the baby stuff, remember? And I'm thinking, like, I'm about to.
Yeah, the other nurse was like, are you guys not ready?
Right.
And then they're like, not yet, we're doing practice. But I personally felt like we weren't priority because there's like, there's another, I guess that hospital only had one doctor delivering.
Yeah.
And it was like, she would leave our room just to go to another room that wasn't even pushing yet.
Yeah, so I didn't see the doctor until I was ready to push. She didn't even come in until I was ready to push. No, it was another doctor.
Yeah.
Remember?
The other female?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or because it was their shifts change probably. Shoot. But yeah, where we at?
Anyway, so
yeah,
she gets all that, they set it up, she does the practice pushes. Then I guess the nurse that was doing the practice pushes seen like him and was just like, all right, you guys are for sure like ready now, like let's go. So doctor comes in. They do a couple rounds of pushing, nothing. They keep doing it, nothing. And
so what time is it? It's like 1 or 2? Because I was pushing for an hour.
Yeah, it's 1.
It's 1, yeah.
Nothing. Like,
I was getting so irritated because like nobody was telling me like
they weren't telling her like they see.
Yeah,
nothing.
he was
they
the only
weren't
one that was like,
there.
I see the head. Like nobody was motivating me really.
They were just like, all right, Push again.
Like,
all right,
is
stop.
he almost
Push
there?
again.
Like,
The whole time, I see his head, and I'm
Right.
like, it's right there, it's right there.
Yeah.
Like, come on, keep pushing. And they keep telling her, stop. All right, go again. Stop. Go
all
again.
they were telling me
Every
was,
time they told her to stop, he went back in, and it was like, I was like, what the hell?
they kept saying like, oh, good job. Like, where is he at?
Yeah.
Like, is his head right there? Am I almost like, is he almost out? Like,
And
because
then
I can't feel nothing. Because I have the epidural, I can't feel
the doctor
nothing.
ended up taking a seat and was just sitting there while she was trying to push. Like, she wasn't trying to spread out or anything.
It's like she was training that one nurse.
Yeah, it was like she was just sitting there.
And I didn't know when I was having contractions, so they had to tell me when to push.
I was telling them when she was having contractions more than they knew.
How did you know that?
Because there was a monitor that monitored your pain. And when your pain was going up, like the purple, when it was going up, that's when you're having contraction. It starts at 5.
Yeah, you were telling them.
5. Yeah, I was like, she's having
I was having
and they're like,
contractions
oh
and
yeah,
when I
yeah,
should
she is. I'm like, bro.
So I was pushing for an hour. And I was so irritated because like nobody's telling, only him was telling me like, I see the head, blah, 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 I see hair. And then towards the end, I guess his head was coming out more. And so they gave me a mirror so it can like, what was it? Like to motivate me?
Just to know that you're like not just pushing nothing.
Like, so they gave me a mirror.
But then she took it away like 5 minutes later.
When I got the mirror, that's what really like helped me though. Huh?
Yeah.
Cause like after 5 minutes he was out, but I didn't feel anything. I didn't even feel his head coming out. I didn't feel anything coming out.
I ain't gonna lie, I was trying to be a tough guy and stuff. But once his head came out, my stomach just flipped upside down.
Anything.
I was like, bruh, did a head just come out of there? And then she like yanked his head, his whole body just slithered out. I'm like, bruh. I was like, bro, that shit.
It's crazy.
It's just crazy. But it was like a sign of relief.
Yeah, it was a relief on my body too.
When he did come out.
It's a big relief when the baby comes out. And then...
But this nigga came out a full toddler.
Right, he came out 8 pounds and 10 ounces and 19 inches.
No.
19 inches and 3/4.
3/4.
And he was 2 weeks early. So if he would have waited
11 pounds easily.
like, bruh. And so after that, what?
They tried to take my little dude out of the room. Not having it. Y'all can do whatever y'all need to do in here.
They said that though.
Yeah.
They said they were gonna do everything in there.
No, they said they can go to the nursery if we want us.
Oh yeah, they went to the nursery too.
As soon as they went to the nursery.
Boy. Yeah, I would just come bump. Excuse me.
Close the door.
You want to say hi to the people, Baba? But in Bronx, I can't pick you up.
That's my Bronx.
Say hi. Where'd Bronx go? Under the bed?
No, he left.
But yeah, like 2 hours after, so we're in the labor and delivery room or whatever, and 2 hours after, they take us to a different room. What are those rooms called? Like,
I guess I called it a recovery room.
Yeah.
But we went from the suburbs to the ghetto. Boy, we went from comfy couch, big TV to...
I wouldn't mind sleeping in that room.
20,
that room was hella nice.
It was, what, a 20-inch TV with couch hard as hell. Like, hard as hell.
Yeah, they took him a couple times for tests and stuff.
And I was right there.
In the window. They didn't take them that much. They kept coming in, like every 4 hours. The nurses don't come in.
They said it was supposed to be every 4. It was like they was pushing 5, 6 sometimes.
The nurses don't come in here that much. They just take your vitals, take the baby's vitals, and give me medicine
or snacks. Like,
yeah, and ice and water and stuff like that. It's a shower in there, and yeah, it's basically just recovering.
But yeah, we should be coming. We've been slacking, but honestly, it's because we were so tired. I was working. She was pregnant, so like no energy in this bubble at all.
Yeah. So now.
But we're definitely gonna get on the challenges, all that. So like, drop what you guys want us to do. Challenges, like reviews, video reviews. We could do. You want us to react to a video? We'll react.
And I'm gonna do a 2-week postpartum video.
Yeah, and yeah.
Thank you guys for watching.
Like, you guys like, comment, subscribe down below.
Follow us on our Instagrams.
Follow us on our Instagrams. That's my part.
Babe, I just said it though.
Follow us on our Instagrams. Make sure you DM us, whatever. We'll start posting like the question box so you guys can
turn on your post notification bell.
And I would do a lit intro, but he sleep.
Outro, babe?
Outro, yeah. I ain't trying to have him wake up, so deuces.